Do you want to see my pussy?
Oh! Call this beat Will Smith, cause it slaps hard. Hear it not when I pull up on your boulevard. Oftentimes, we make judgments about a woman's sexual prowess based on like our feelings of what she looks like and basing how she looks or how she moves about the world or how she talks about things or the things that she's into. We connect those things with how she must be acting in the sexual realm of things. And we think that maybe they're going to be a little docile or maybe not want a whole lot of sex at all or that she's never done a thing. And this was the problem that I had in college. I was a virgin all my years of college. And one of the things that happened quite often is I would meet these girls. And, there are obviously some girls on campus that are very more loud and proud about their sexual prowess, but there are other girls that are just like really nice and kind and caring and sweet. And I look at these girls like, man, they make such a great girlfriend. Like, I'd love to really get to take my time to get to know them and to see what they're about. And I'm already a virgin, so I'm not trying to get them in the bedroom, which means that if I tell them that I'm a virgin, then they're going to respect that even more and want to really build a true connection with me because it's going to be all about feelings and emotions and connection and chemistry. And they're going to absolutely love it. So none of those girls dated me. But what I would find out is that these girls became friends of mine. And then sometimes these friends of mine that were women would come to me and be telling me these stories about all the freaky things that they were doing. And I was like, what? And I remember I had a friend in college, for example. I had a huge crush on this girl. And we were just friends, never got a chance to get with her. I remember one day she came to me and she was like practically crying, like so sad. And she was feeling all nervous and distraught. And I was like, oh man, what's going on? Like, what's happening? And she was all like, oh my God, like, I feel so bad. I feel so slimy and sleazy. And oh my God. And I was like, what the heck happened? So it turned out there was a mutual guy friend of ours that lived in my dorm. And she said that she had gone up to this guy's dorm by herself and they were hanging out. Next thing you know, they start making up. And next thing she knows, she was going down on him. Oh my God, I feel so ashamed. How could I do that thing? Blah, 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 blah. And this girl was like nice, sweet, docile. You would have thought you'd see her in a field like picking flowers and just was like the most innocent thing. Turns out this girl was getting it on quite frequently on campus. And at the time that she told me the story, though, because she was telling the story as if she was like really mad about it. Oh my God. I just kept thinking like, oh my God, that's so bad. How dare this guy make her do that? But then in hindsight, I'm like, wait a minute. She didn't say that she got forced into doing that. She said that she was a willing participant. So she went up there of her own accord and did the thing. And I was in a moment feeling bad for her because of how she was telling the story. And then in hindsight, I was like, wait, am I mad because he did that to her? Or am I mad because I wasn't the one that she was doing that to? And the honest reality over time was that I realized that I was more mad that this sweet, innocent girl was doing all these sexual things to this guy, a friend of mine, and I didn't even see that she'd be that kind of person. And that happened a lot. Like a lot of times in college, girls that I would meet up with that I thought were just so innocent and would be willing to just, forego the sexual things, date me. Turned out they were some of the freakiest, nastiest girls, and I didn't get to take my shot. I was turning down my shot, actually. I was still a virgin. So what I want to do today is I want to show you guys what I'm talking about because like I said, I think guys are giving the impression, guys are looking at women that are looking a certain way and are getting the impression that because they look that way, they can't possibly be women that want to let their freak flag fly. And the reality is that if you're a guy that's being judgmental, then women are going to get the idea that you're going to judge them for being that way and they're not going to date you, right? So let's pull up the screen here. So I'm going to show you a video. This is a video of a very nerdy girl that I think she's talking about like growing celery in a garden. Like I found it on TikTok. She is all about her gardening life, right? So let's take a look at what this lady's talking about.
We're going to be harvesting some celery. I've never harvested celery before. I was actually given this celery as a gift. Not sure if I just pull or what. This is a bit of an experiment. I think I might need a shovel.
Okay, so far you see, right? She's talking about gardening some celery. She is literally in a garden right now, growing some crops. She's got a nice little innocent sunflower dress on. She's got like the little nerdy and stuff glasses on. You could see this girl at a farmer's market and you'd see her and be like, oh, it's some nice celery. You wouldn't give two double looks at her, thinking about anything sexual about her.
So you can see that it's got really nice roots. Been digging and it smells like delicious celery. I'm going to dig a little and then pull on some of these.
I get it. This video is probably boring as heck, but we're going to get to a point, right? So now she's still talking about the fun of growing her celery. This is like the most boring TikTok video of all time.
Others, I'm going to try the method of actually just cutting down the celery stalks. Can't wait to try out the other methods for harvesting some celery. I think it's going to be really exciting.
Nerdy as heck, girl. Enjoys gardening, celeries, has her own garden in the background, like very, very boring, right? Turns out that girl is also this girl.
Do you want to see my pussy?
Oh!
Do you want to see it?
Now, I had to crop out the bottom part of this video because she's definitely letting you see it in this video. So suffice to say that these two girls are the same people. These two girls, this one over here and this one over on the right side, these are the exact same girl. And the thing is this, if you saw her at a farmer's market or in a garden somewhere, you would never think that she was this kind of girl, that she's out there on the internet just showing her stuff off. And again, this isn't to promote internet girls, but it's to say that if you just saw this girl on the street, you would never imagine that she was as freaky as she potentially is, all right? So now I'm going to show you another video with another nerdy girl.
What's up?
Just got out of the shower, you?
Yum! Lol, just at my place.
Yum? Nah, but cool.
Yeah, winky smiley face. And yeah, it's kind of cool, but kind of boring at the same time.
Let's examine her outfit, right? She's got the nerdy glasses on. She's got the seemingly weird, looks like a Doctor Who hat maybe, leather jacket. Like she's just looking like regular nerdy-ass schoolgirl that came back from school to go to this thing for a shoot and is just hanging out. And they're reading like disgusting text messages that guys have sent women in real life. Because anyway.
Yeah, guess so.
Yeah, lol. Wanna come over, smiley face? Netflix and cream pie, smiley face?
Okay, so let's see another video of her. And this time she's talking about video games.
Right now.
I've been playing a lot of Fortnite.
So this is the same girl from the previous video. So she's looking a little bit better. She's got her hair up, but she's still got the nerdy glasses on. Pretty decent enough
I
outfit.
play Diablo from time to time. I play a lot of digital pinball. I started replaying the BioShock series. I started God of War. I have a really bad habit of not finishing games. So I still haven't finished Breath of the Wild yet. I did everything but go to the castle to beat Ganon because I'm kind of afraid.
That's funny. I'm still playing Tears of the Kingdom and I'm having the same issue. So anyway, so that's this girl. That's this girl right here. So this girl, believe it or not, look at her. She still looks very, very nerdy in this picture. She's got her hair down a little bit, but she could be like a girl you see at like a video game fest or just like at the beach somewhere just hanging out. You might see her at like a nerd convention. This is actually April O'Neil, adult film star. She has been a adult film star since the early 2000s, and she's still doing it to this day. And she is a nerdy girl. Now, she's done plenty of like Comic-Con conventions where she legitimately dresses up as April O'Neil from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. And so, yeah, but if you just saw her on the street, you'd see her like a pinball. She does pinball. She does like the Comic-Cons. You would just think she's just nerdy girl. She's very bubbly and very lively, but probably very innocent. Probably wouldn't really do a whole lot of sexual stuff in the bedroom. And yet, lo and behold, that's what she does. Now, I want to play this other clip of her because she talks about this and talks about the impression that most guys have of her and what she does as a profession.
I get are the people that want to save you. And it's always with, you're too pretty and too cool, or insert adjective here, to be doing. I had this conversation with somebody. He came to Exotica in Chicago when I was there. Started off, oh, it's really nice to meet you, I'm a fan, I think you're really pretty. And then he kind of he's like, do you mind if I ask you a question? I was like, sure, yeah, what's up? And he asked me, he's like, why? He's like, you're the same thing. Like, you're so pretty, you're so cool. Why are you in like you should be doing something else. And I was like, maybe to somebody like him, this is like a last resort type of thing. Like you something bad happened to you that you fell into it, and it's not a choice. Like it just doesn't register that this is something that people want to be doing.
Now, again, we're not using this to try to judge whether or not they should be doing this as a profession. What this is here to show you is like what she said, right? She said, dudes will see her out and about and be like, hey, you're so pretty. Seem so smart and talented. Like, why are you this way? And that's very much parallel to guys thinking, man, she's so pretty. She's so smart. She probably wouldn't want to be freaky in the bedroom, or I got to be gentle with her because she wouldn't want to be with a guy that's overly sexual because then that would make me like a bad guy or jerk guy. And most women say they don't want that, so I can't be that way in the bedroom. So again, I'm going to show this. Is that the girl on the left, nerdy girl with glasses on, Doctor Who hat on, is also the girl on the right, wearing lingerie with a tattoo that's near her private area, and she's freaky as all get out when she wants to be.
You's a bad boy, but you can't stop, won't stop. You a high earning, high value, high class man. You a high earning, high value, high class man. You a high earning, high value, high class man. You a high class man. You a high class man. You a high earning, high value, high class man.